Right, so this is Baroness Jenny from the Baron's Party Plays, talking about the minis that I've been painting, because that's apparently my job now. Yay! There's better ones. So we're talking today about a Nolza's Marvellous mini of a black dragon. It is Brinvail. The black dragon who's turfed up in Torgaval with white band and has cemented himself as an asshole, at least to Celadine. I mean, he seems quite nice to all the others actually, doesn't he? I use Citadel Miniatures paints. He's mostly Abaddon Black, would you believe? Now the box art, again, you probably saw, does show him as pretty much all over black with just a few bits, but I thought let's get fun with this. And let's face it, Brinvail isn't supposed to be a healthy black dragon. So we can give him some personalisations. His stomach is white scar, which is actually a layer paint, so I've had to do that in 2 layers just to give it that true white look. Acidic green on his wings and on his throat, which I'll talk about in a minute, are a colour called Moot Green, which I really love and want to use on everything, but I can't. His outer wings, which I don't know if will show up, but they should do, that darker green, that's Waaagh Flesh. For his claws and horns, I've used Reikland Flesh, and to give them that proper bone look, which I will talk about more in another video, but that proper bone look, just do a coat of Reikland Fleshshade. It looks exactly like bone. And his eyes are flash Gitz yellow. Now obviously the box shows him looking much different. This is me being a bit creative with it. The top of his body is in all darker shades because we thought that way he looks like he's camouflaged, right? And the inner of his wings is acidic green because, oh my god, I love that colour. There was something I was going to talk about. Ah yes, his throat. On the model you'll see that his throat's got these kind of lines of the, again, Moot Green. Yes, the Moot Green, where I have basically picked out parts of his throat. And the reasoning for that was genuinely because we'd recently watched a Lord of the Rings film and I thought Smaug or Smoug or however you pronounce it, I've heard it both ways. His throat lights up when he's about to breathe fire, so I think, you know, Brinvail's ought to do that. Other than that, I will just say he was so difficult to paint. Actually slightly harder than some of the teeny tiny ones I've done. Primarily because these bloody wings are so closely put together that you can't actually get your brush in there properly. So, oh, and his stomach was quite the tricky thing to paint, mostly because I had to do that first. And I will say, if you're going to get one of these figures for yourself, absolutely do, but definitely do the stomach first, and then the inner lining of the wings. That way they'll be dry when you need to hold it by the wings so you can move it about to paint him. Other than that, this was a really fun paint. And I'm going to start doing these now, talking about my figures, so watch this space. Bye!